You know, there's multiple generations of our people in our families who've been in those same predicaments. All we have to do is just listen. And even if we don't listen, we can always do the research, look it up on YouTube like you look up everything else, you know. But the biggest thing I want to get out of this, well, one of the biggest things is if you can avoid trouble, trauma, take that route and avoid it, you know. The worst things, that drug dealer that you looking for, or that the finest girl in high school that you looking for, you trying to be, whatever, that's only gonna last for so long. It ain't gonna end well, you know. A lot of people, one of the things that my mama instilled in me was, even before I have kids is, and it's not to bash anyone who has kids or whatever. One of the things my mama instilled in me while, I'm growing up into adulthood, as I'm 21, whatnot, before I have kids, my life would be a lot more easier if I take my 20s and establish myself, so with me doing real estate, being able to close different sales on my own to the point to where I can afford my own house. I can pay all my bills. I can take care of my family. I can buy my own car, pay my own phone bill, pay my own rent, instead of having to depend on somebody else or having to depend on my significant other to do this, that, and the third. I mean, which is nothing wrong with that, but being prepared for situations will put you in a better predicament to handle those situations or handle the negative situations that come from those situations. So, for instance, with my life, and a lot of people tell me I'm a very inspirational person, so that's why I do these podcasts and videos, is because I've been told that I help people. A lot of people listen to them, and one of the biggest things that I stress is, first, is self-accountability. So, if you used to sell drugs, if you used to shoot at people, used to rob people, you had a baby at a young age, you were the cause of your relationship or your marriage ending, the biggest thing that's going to help you get over those situations is to work hard to not be that person anymore, but also to take self-accountability. A lot of people, I see a lot of people on social media, they bashing, a lot of females, they bashing how bad men are. They run into 2, 3 different bad men, and then all men are trash. Or even guys, you run into 4 or 5 different women, and they treat you wrong, doing whatever. Then it's like, oh, that's an H, this, that, and the third. She ain't nothing. Why you with her, bro? And it's like, it don't have to be like that. It's always better out here. You just have to pursue better. And one thing that I've learned with a lot of younger people don't even know what they want. That's the biggest thing. They don't even know what they want. You can't. When it comes to young relationships and stuff, you can ask people, what are you looking for in a man? What are you looking for in a woman? What are you looking for in a career? Who are you as a person? Where do you see yourself in 10 years? A lot of people cannot answer that. I'm one of the very few people who can answer that without stuttering or anything, which is crazy to me. Highly crazy to me. And I think that the only thing we get past that is, certain people like me, myself, a lot of my other friends, to start speaking up, holding these people accountable for their actions, if you struggling, you down bad in a situation that is your fault, you need to take accountability and accept that it was your fault and not that other person or somebody who was manipulating you or doing whatever. Because at the end of the day, it's still your fault and it's still you who's going to have to get yourself out of that situation, which a lot of people fail to accept, which is why they continue to be in the bad places in life that they are in, because they refuse to accept accountability. Now, when it comes to growing up in your 20s or whatever, one of the most essential things that I've learned is, to make sure y'all live, I mean, while this every now and then, or even back in the day, it was cool, you find your wife at 20 years old, 21 years old. But in this current day and age, everybody moving so fast, everybody trying to be rich at 15, doing this, that, and the third, when it's okay to live, It's okay to, in your 20s, to date a few people, Date about what, 10 people, 20 people, that right person might not be neither of them. You might meet that person in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s. So what I kind of established is, don't take life so serious at a young age, as far as where you put your faith in somebody when y'all are like, 15 years old, and then when that somebody, they growing to be somebody different, it ruins your whole world or whatever. It's like, you got to give people a chance to grow, especially when you don't even know yourself, and then you're mad at this person is, they're growing into who they are, whether they're a good person or a bad person. They're growing into who they are, and then you're upset because you still don't know who you are as a person. You don't even know what direction you're going to go in. And now you're just upset because it's like, oh my God, this person that I was dependable upon, because he had so much direction of where he wanted to go, whether he was treating that you bad or not, that person is doing their own thing, which is not the best thing for people. But also, when it comes to growing in your 20s, it's okay to live, It's okay to be with different girls throughout the years. It's okay to be with different men throughout the years, You gotta learn, you gotta keep growing, you gotta run into people. Also, with this new day and age, don't base your life off social media, because social media is an illusion. And a lot of people that are doing whatever they say they're doing on social media are lying, they're capping. A lot of these people are liars. A lot of these people don't got money for real. A lot of these people are scamming. A lot of these people are not legit people. A lot of these relationships are toxic. But you won't see that because you guys are only seeing what's being broadcasted on the camera, not what's being broadcasted in real life. And that what people fail to realize is that while that's going on in the digital world, you're living in the real world. You have to go home. You have to go take care of your kids. You have to go to college. You have to go finish those classes by midnight. You have to go out and search for a career or a path or direction of life you want to go in. You have to figure out who yourself is. You can't be focusing or trying to look up to things that are not real, because at the end of the day, you're going to be disappointed, and you're going to be so disappointed to the point where when you realize that it's fake or it's an illusion, that you're going to end up wanting to kill yourself, because you realize you done wasted a lot of time looking up to somebody who was a fraud. The third thing is, it's okay to meet new people and let go of a lot of people. In your 20s,